I'm life and business coach Samantha Sifring, and this is the Online Business Building Mamas podcast, where you learn how to build a wildly successful business from home while raising kids.
Welcome to another Monday inspiration episode of the Badass Mother podcast. Today, I am talking to you about this idea that you make plans, you set goals, and then something always comes up. In my notes, I have those 4 words in quotes, something always comes up, because it is something that I hear a lot from many of you, and used to hear it from myself as well. So I just wanted to take a couple minutes today and touch on this idea, give you some help getting over this hump and some perspective on what is really going on. So this idea that something always comes up is an indicator that you are waiting until a convenient time to pursue your goal. And I'm sure now, when you're hearing that, you're like, oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. That moment happens to a lot of my clients too, that I'll point out, this is the pattern I'm seeing, or this is the belief that your actions are showing me that you have. And something always comes up is absolutely pointing to a belief that there's going to be a better time to pursue your goal. There's going to be a time when things are calmer, when you have more time on your plate, when you have this space to think about it. And if you're like me and any of my clients, that is a lie. We keep waiting for this space to open up in our calendar, and it simply is not going to happen. This idea that something always comes up is also pointing towards another thing. This is actually showing me that you don't feel totally responsible and totally in control over how you spend your time and what is happening with your time. So you need to have a mental shift around that as well. And it really comes back to your priorities. And you may want to dive into how you prioritize things and how you manage your time. I have an episode about time management that might be good to refer back to. But a lot of times we have way too many things that we're trying to do. I think that might be the case for some of you, that you're not really accepting the fact that you're probably trying to squeeze too much into a short amount of time. A lot of my clients who struggle with time management are trying to squeeze too much in. Sometimes it means that they need to delegate, so they need to get better about asking their kids to do chores and having that be part of the rhythm of their family. They need to maybe ask their partner to kind of reevaluate the division of labor in the household. Maybe they need to secure childcare and they haven't done that yet. And maybe this could also point to it's time to bring on some help with your business, like a virtual assistant or something like that. There's many, many different ways to literally buy yourself some more time. But sometimes it is that you are chasing after a lot of things that are not priorities for you. So if you find yourself having goals that you're setting, and then you come back to this something always comes up idea, I want you to first ask yourself, how important is this really to me? And then either decide not to do it, or if you decide that it is important, ask yourself, how am I going to make sure this happens and not be a victim to, what comes up, because that is your choice. All right, I hope that this has inspired you to take charge of your priorities and your time over the next week. If you like this podcast, I want to invite you to coach with me over in my program, Mama to CEO. There's you, and there's the consistent income you want to make in your business, and I help you remove everything standing in between. It's lifetime access for mastering your marketing, sales, time, and everything else you need to have the business and life you really want. Whether it's making your first 1,000 or 100,000, I can help you do it. To join, go to mamatoceo.com, mamatoceo.com.